Hello, this is going to be my analysis of what happened here, the death of the Pope and the symbolism around that, and the world stage. My comment about the world stage in this situation here, and the key points, when it comes to symbolism. So, what I find is the most important here is a travel to and from space. So Katy Perry, she goes to space on April 14th, 2025. She holds a daisy, symbolic of her daughter, who has the name Daisy. And I'll talk much more about this soon. But what's really obvious is also this NASA astronaut, the oldest active NASA astronaut at the age of 70, landed on April 20th. That's the day before the death of the Pope. So you see an exchange in space. You see Katy Perry going both up and down as doing both. You see, I consider there to be symbolism showing that Pope Francis is ascending. Okay, so while you see this, so it's kind of an opposite to this Don Petit NASA, the NASA astronaut. He went to Earth, and so there is this equal exchange of symbolism where Pope Francis ascends. Okay, I think you can see this, that this is what happened here. So these are some things that I found on my own, and I'm just researching on my own, kind of. I don't listen to anyone talking about this. So yeah, there is an exchange in space, in altitude, so this could be indicative of going to heaven. That's what I see in the symbolism when it comes to Pope Francis. So we'll talk more here about what happened. So this is April, right? So the Pope Francis passed away on April 21st. But this big event of Katy Perry marking this space moving, and her, for her it is the inner child, it is her child, Daisy. But you can also see how this ties together with Kilmer Garcia and Val Kilmer in the movie Tombstone, saying, "You're no Daisy," and Kilmer Garcia symbolizing this Daisy, as I mentioned earlier in another video, and someone that wants to go home, so this also fits very well into the liberal view of Pope Francis, because he was positive to this immigration and things like that. So this fits very well, so what I'm showing here is basically Katy Perry's Daisy fitting together with Kilmer Garcia, which has to do with immigration, and also Katy Perry fitting together with the Pope, as I said, via this space travel, she went up and down and like that, right? So she marked this the coming of this event. She was the sign of it, you could say. She's a very important puzzle piece here. And so, yeah, back to this. And as you remember, the Pope met with J.D. Vance just hours before passing away. And J.D. Vance, he made, just before going to Rome, he made a tweet where he said that something, oh, I forgot, but he said something about this case with Kilmar, and he did that right before going to Rome. His next tweet was basically, he's in Rome about to meet blah 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 and meet the Pope. And that's so you can see that J.D. Vance and his opposition, so he is opposing Kilmar Garcia, J.D. Vance. So the negative or his opposition to that became a strong contrast to the immigration view of Pope Francis, and it became this tension, this yin yang tension, where one of them is more healthy, something like that. And then hours later he passed away. But here's the thing. Katy Perry, the connection to Katy Perry is super strong because she's born on October 25th, and that is the date of the conclave. And that movie, it's the how do you say? Yeah, the first day of that movie. The release of the movie Conclave, which is a movie about a dying pope and the choice of a new pope. So you see her tying together with, like, her birth ties together with the date of the conclave, which is this movie about the death of the pope and the choice of a new. And you can see in her, she went to space, as I said, but she has also met the Pope on April 28th, 2018, exactly 1 month before that, March 28th, 2018, she dressed to Luigi. This is interesting because she is with Mario. Let's write that, okay? Luigi and Mario. Okay. She is with Mario here. That's Mario. But the Pope's name is also Mario. So his original name is Mario. So she is, what I'm trying to show here is that Luigi is with Mario, which symbolizes her meeting with the Pope, in a way, because it's exactly 1 month before. But as I'm showing here, Luigi loves Daisy, and now it's back to the inner child. She is being her inner child here. She is playful here. She loves Daisy, her inner child. So all of this has to do with the inner child. And again, it gets beautiful. It just gets beautiful like this. And that's all, that's all I can give you. This is kind of beautiful how Katy Perry ties to the center of all of this with her. There is this fractal thing going around her, and her playfulness, inner child thing going on. So I also want to mention that this song, Wide Awake, I talked about it earlier, and in this song she wakes up to reality, you could say. And whom is her savior? Well, it is her inner child. Okay? So you see that in this music video at the end, you see that there is a bicycle going away with this child, and the name of that is Catherine. And Catherine is the birth name of Katy Perry. Catherine. So yes, this is her inner child saving her. So when Katy Perry goes to space, she brings her Daisy, and her ascension is her inner child. In the same way, there is something around this, which is, it's just too sweet. All of this, it's too, as I like to say sometimes. This is sweet. This is beautiful, and you have to imagine something watching all of this. Something is watching all of this, and it wants to see something beautiful, something poetic, okay? And this is poetic. This is why, this is why things happen. And yeah. So the reason why I show this wide awake is it's about awakening, which has to do with spirituality, and it has to do with the inner child, which connects to this here. She is her inner child. She is with Mario on March 28th, and then on April 28th she is with Mario again. But Luigi loves Daisy, just like Katie loves Daisy. The inner child savior, something like that, okay? It's just so beautiful, you have to agree. And as I mentioned earlier, all of this happened, she went to space on April 14th. April 14th is the day after Palm Sunday, when the palms, it's a plant, right? The palm follow the light. Jesus. So wait a moment. So where's that? Here, okay. So you have April 14th. She goes to space. But April 13th is Palm Sunday, when the palms, the plants, the palms, just like she holds her Daisy, people hold their palms, the palm leaves, for the light. She goes to space where the light is plenty, and She holds up her daisy like a palm for the light. You see, it's so beautiful. You have to realize how beautiful all of this is. And also, I have so much to say about this, but you know, let's keep it short, I guess. Um, let's look at through these things again. Again, I want to let you know also that I haven't seen anything about what anyone are talking about when it comes to this. Yeah, I don't. I stopped watching other channels. I just think, this is beautiful, and you know I feel that I see things so clearly, so why do I need to watch other channels, Why do I need to do that? Um, so again, let's take from the beginning. There is a travel from and to space. This is a positive for Francis, okay? Mario. This is a positive for him because it ties him to an ascension. It symbolically, and here's the thing: when it comes to symbology, it doesn't really lie. Like this is not a lie. What I'm showing, this is a truth that is sipping through into it's being projected into our visible reality. The truth is being projected here. And you can basically see this as a positive thing. Um, so, Don Petit, 70 years old, lands April 20th. April 21st, Pope Francis, I guess, who knows? Um, he takes off, Um, April 14th, you have the waving of the daisy for the light, indicative of Palm Sunday. And all of this connects to the theme of the views of the Pope, which has to do with immigration, but also Katy Perry has this inner child focus, which is important when it's like beautiful, it's a beautiful thing, it seems so pure, all of this. It seems so pure and so real, It seems real, all of this, to me. And then all of this ties together with her visit to the Pope. Exactly 1 month before that, she became her inner child, being Luigi, and she met her boyfriend was Mario, her love, right? And but Luigi loves Daisy, which represents her inner child. It's a representation of that. And don't forget here, Conclave, release date on the birthday of Katy Perry, which says a lot. It's basically all about her here. This is all about her. And I mean, I would say like this. I would say like this. What Katy Perry did was so pure in a way, so that all of reality reacted, like changed. Okay, it's not only about women in their I don't know, women just crying, okay? It's not about that. It's about something beyond that. It's about an observer that is beyond that, okay? I'm observing, yes, I see this, yes, but I would like to believe that these things are here without me observing them. I would like to believe that. Um, sure, I see myself as a quite outstanding observer, and that's why I don't listen to any I don't listen to anyone, guys. No one any longer. No one. I just what I look at is basically what the normies look at. I don't look at any. I don't want to look at anything. I don't want to see anything. Anything. No, I don't need it. You get it. Because when I see this, it's just so perfectly beautiful. So again, I want to repeat here, this all ties back to awakening, spirituality, awakening her song, Wide Awake, Inner Child, Catherine, her birth name, saving her from insanity of this is the physical lie, the physical reality lie, it's a bit of like much here is a lie, okay? Much here in this world is a lie. And it's kind of the opposite, if yeah, much is the opposite. So this is her official physical life, but there is an insanity growing from this physical reality, which her inner child is saving her from. And again, it ties in beautiful, it's just perfect. And this also, the conclave. This is it, guys. This is why all of this is happening. And it's happening because, like, everything is happening for the simple reason for things to be beautiful. Like, things happen so that they can be beautiful. This happened here, so that it could be beautiful. That's why, simply because of that. And in a way, everyone are involved here and standing together. In a sense, everyone are one, in a way. At the same time, um, everyone are one besides from me, or something like that. I don't know. I can see all of this, so that's something. I can see the beauty. I can see the beauty in what's happening. And um, here's the thing also. I'll end this video now. But Katy Perry, she didn't only bring a daisy to space. She also brought a butterfly. She brought a butterfly. I can continue to talk about this. I should have talked about butterflies, but here's the thing. It became, I think, in this first video, I focus on the daisy and the inner child of Katy Perry, and how the beauty, simply the beauty in this, and the pureness of this here, made things happen, okay? It was too beautiful to just let it pass, you know? There had to be something great happening because of this, okay? And so we had like lots of stuff happening, and also like the way that Daisy ties together with this, right? Because this is April 13th, Palm Sunday. The palms follow the light. This is all connected. It's all connected. And it's made like this so that it should be beautiful. So that you should see that it's about the inner child saving the broken down, how do you say, the grown-up version, I guess, something like that. The strength of the inner child. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, all of this connects, and Kilmar Garcia has this explanation. And also, of course, I would like to say that Val Kilmer Val Kilmer and Kilmar Garcia, both of them connects to Kilmar means lime burner. So all of this connects to lime burner also, which is what my channel is about. And additionally, her inner child song, Wide Awake, is about waking up on the concrete, which is lime. So waking up on the concrete is the lime, and the Kilmar, the Val Kilmar, is the lime. So there is a direct connection to me and to what I'm doing here also that should not be forgotten. That's it, you know. This is just perfect. I don't know what to say, you know. It's how it is. It's a perfection, and that's how it is, guys. It's supposed to be beautiful. Things, you know. It's great that things are beautiful, and for the sake of Pope Francis, it seems like, you know, from what I'm seeing, he's basically ascending, you know. That's what I see. And to be honest, you know, I don't want to say too much, but let's not talk more about this, because this is a presentation about facts. I don't want to say things that are not factual, like my own. I don't want to talk about my own observation, my own private observation about this, because it's not factual. It's not something that I can prove to you. But there is a very positive symbolism around all of this. And, you know, the butterfly, as I said, she went to space with a butterfly also. And the butterfly is symbolic of rebirth, which connects to the death and rebirth after, you know, crucifixion. See you guys. Bye bye.